Hi, I'm Katrina. I'm an actor working here on the Disney Treasure. This is my second contract. Before my first contract, like before going to rehearsals in Toronto, I had so many questions. I knew nothing about ship life. I knew nothing about working for Disney Cruise Lines, performing on a cruise ship. So now that this is my second contract, I'm going to use this video to answer some of those questions for those of you with similar inquiries. And with the help of my lovely Treasure 2 castmates, we're going to share some of our insights and experiences about working, living, performing here on the Disney Treasure. And before I carry on, I just want to say that one of the best parts of working here is honestly the people I get to work with every day.
The group of people. Actually, just the people.
And the people. Hi, my name is Kyra Gomes, and I am 23 years old. This is my first contract. I have my 8 plushies here. I play Cena, which Katrina used to do as well.
We love Cena.
We love Cena.
We love that queen.
I know. She literally is an icon.
Yes.
Ali Inui. And then I'm ensemble in Beauty and the Beast. And I also do Victrophonics and Choose Wisely. So we'll have like rehearsals like during the day, and then we do like reading shifts where we're with like the characters and stuff like that, and then we do shows at night. Oh, in the first contract during T1, everyone told me to get a sunrise lamp.
Sunrise lamp?
It's amazing. Please get one.
And it literally is my saving grace because we have no porthole, and I'm such a I'm like a plant, like I'm such a sunshine person. So it really helps me get up in the morning, and I love how close we are to the theater. I know. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like right by the laundry too. So I love like that. Like, I don't know, it's just perfect. I like didn't anticipate the living situations to be it's like so comfy and cozy.
And while we're talking about living situations and daily life on board, I remember before ever coming on the ship, like before even attending rehearsals, I remember being really concerned with how I'm going to pack everything I'm going to need for the duration of my contract.
We can go to Walmart and Target every Saturday when we port.
Hi, my name is Lucy Pasa. Most people know me as Lucy. I am a MainStage performer here on the Disney Treasure, and more specifically, I play Tamatoa in Moana. Yeah, so every Saturday we port to let off the guests that were just on the last cruise, and then we kind of reset the ship for the new guests coming on within the same day. And in that time, we as crew members are able to go and do like errands and get all the stuff that we need. So they have a shuttle that takes us to different stores. We can go to Walmart, Target. There's a mall within the city that we reported in, and yeah, and we can just like do all our errands. And then there's also Uber and Lyft if you just need to go around.
Yeah, Saturday's our turnaround day here on the Disney Treasure, and barring any rehearsals or operational need, we usually have the opportunity to get off the boat and kind of enjoy our day. People go to the parks for a few hours. Me, I usually have lunch or have some boba, kind of walk around, go shopping. I don't know. I do take the opportunity to find a cafe and complete any work I need to do online, and also download movies and music and stuff like that. Basically anything that would require me to purchase the ship Wi-Fi and take a while to either download or complete. I try to get that done on land so I don't have to spend all of that money on the Wi-Fi on the ship.
Something that I wish I knew before was probably the Wi-Fi situation.
Hello, we have a guest visitor. He just knocked on my door and walked into
My room's
the
getting
room.
clean! My room's getting clean! My name is Amin, like a mean person, but I'm nice. Hello, people. And I play Tui, which is Moana's dad for people who don't know who Tui is, and Cogsworth in Beauty and the Beast, and I sing in Victrophonics.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, jungle VIP.
So for crew, you have to buy packages, and there's 3 tiers of packages. There's a Stay Connected, which just covers like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Then there's Basic, which allows like browsing, so you can like Google stuff, you can watch YouTube, kind of. And then Premium, which is like FaceTime, and primarily I just use it for FaceTime. So like just like how that all works, because yeah, me and my fiance have done long distance for a long time, but this is just like a completely different ballpark. At a certain point I was like, at the beginning of the contract, I was like, I want to save money, like I don't want to buy that much Wi-Fi, blah blah blah. And at a certain point I was just like, I'm not paying for rent, I don't have that many expenses. I'm just gonna pay for how much ever Wi-Fi like it takes to like have communication with my partner.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
like you just like that's something that at a certain point you're just like, I just have to pay for this.
I totally do the same thing. While I don't spend a ton of money on Wi-Fi for downloading movies and music and doing work and stuff, I do spend quite a bit on video chat with my husband and my doggy, and that's just what it is. I'm not going to compromise on that. But one other thing that's really helpful when it comes to loved ones and family is our family travel privileges.
Okay, so this cruise specifically, I have my parents sailing with me. Hello, my name is Diego. I am a performer here on the Disney Treasure. This is now my 4th contract. Previously, I did 3 contracts on the Wonder. And on the Treasure, I play Lumiere, and I'm one of the Victrophonic soloists. I'm in the ensemble of Seize the Adventure and Moana, and I also serve as the stage captain for Treasure 2. If you're an MS1 performer, MainStage 1, basically a vocalist, on Disney Cruise Lines, you get the privilege of having a family officer travel sign-ons for about 60 days of your contract, which means you can bring friends, family to the cruise, and they stay in the cabin with you. But now you can also apply for a stateroom upgrade, which, if it is available, your sign-ons get to go and stay in a guest stateroom for a certain price. And then you can also apply for a dining rotation, which gets them into the main dining rooms. And yeah, I've been very lucky. I've had my family sail with me twice, pretty much on every contract I've done. And pretty much every single time they've been able to get upgraded and gotten into the main dining rooms, which has been really lovely.
My parents came up as well, and that was a little pricey because they're flying from Hawaii, and also my dad loves beers, so he was buying a lot of beers on the ship.
Yeah, it was like the same for me. I had 2 friends sail last week, and we're all like very large humans, so we got a stateroom upgrade because it would have been very cramped in my room if we would all been in there.
I was able to sign my husband on for my very first 2 weeks of performances here on the Disney Treasure for this contract, and I am so grateful that we have the opportunity to do that. It makes such a huge difference in our quality of life and happiness and well-being on board, and I couldn't be more grateful. And I'd love to end this video on the topics of happiness and well-being, so here are some of our favorite things about this contract so far.
I think doing Moana is my second favorite part, or my favorite part. Just because I'm from Hawaii, so it's so special to who I am as a person and where I grew up. We did like Hawaiian operas at my school, and I was very connected with my culture. And when I went to college, I was like, oh, okay, like I don't know if I'll ever get to do something from my culture like professionally, and this is my first job, so it's really special to be like paid and like do this professionally and be able to bring parts of my identity to work.
Out of all my cast, I think this is the closest I've ever been to like a group, to the point where like it's all of us. We always text in our group chat who wants to go to the mess. We're always eating together. We always go out together. So I think that has been my favorite part, just like the community that we've built. But more specifically, and this was like, I think this was our second cruise after we opened, we went to San Juan, Puerto Rico. And it was like the one time we were going on the contract. And again, we all got off together. I think it was Cian's birthday, so we had brunch together, and then we went out exploring, and it was such a good day, and it was so beautiful. So yeah, I think that's one of like the best memories we've had so far.
Favorite part of the contract is probably just performing Tui. Like, his song is so fun, and then like the rest of the ensemble stuff that he does is like also really fun. Like, I love singing in Lungo. Like me and Miguel be belting in the wings. It's a great time.
I'm tearing up already. As oh my gosh, why am I so emotional? As a Pacifica person, a Pacific Islander, growing up, I grew up around music. My dad wrote music for our church group. He taught Psalm 1 dance for our church group. And my grandpa wrote Psalm 1 music too. So I grew up around music a lot, but I never once thought to do theater until a friend of mine asked me to, and I did. I fell in love with it, but I've never seen anyone of Pacific Island descent up on a stage. And it's beautiful to see that there are more Pacific Island stories being told, and the fact that there are movies being made about my people, and the fact that I get to be here telling the story of my people is really heartwarming, and I'm grateful to be able to share it with others.